Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. There is a famous Chinese dish known as FOO egg. This is a famous family dish that is being cooked in almost every part of China. A similar version is found in Chinese American restaurant, which is known as egg FOO, which is actually quite different from FOO egg. Over the past months, I have posted videos of different versions of this FOO egg dish. It is based on a simple template. It actually is a cross between scrambled egg and egg omelette. And one viewer recently asked me, how is it different from scrambled egg? So in this video, I'm going to cook two different egg dishes, actually using the same ingredients, but use different methods. So in the first dish, I'm going to cook it using the method that we'll use for creating a FOO egg dish. I'm going to cook this dish in my Cucina 14-inch stainless steel wok. In this case, you want to make sure that the wok is well seasoned. I'm going to use my spot seasoning method. If you are not familiar with this method, you can take a look at this video. This method actually works extremely well in creating a non-stick cooked surface because if the egg sticks to the wok, this dish would not work at all. It is important to make sure that the oil is really hot, so when the egg hits the wok, it actually will start to bubble. I'm going to cook this egg dish with some frozen edamame. This edamame came directly from the freezer. I added in early so that it will be warm up during the cooking process. What I'm doing at this point is that I use the wok spatula to push the cooked egg from the edge to the center of the wok. This will allow the uncooked egg to flow into that space. This is an excellent way to facilitate the cooking process, make it as quick as possible. At this point, the egg is almost 50% cooked. I add the cherry tomatoes to the wok. I also turn the heat to low to prevent burning the egg. I gently fold the cooked egg over the tomatoes and the edamames as if I were making an omelette. I do it gently so that I would not break up the egg because I do not want to scramble the egg. So the end result is that it will be similar to an omelette. The inside of the egg will be nice and soft. Finally, I garnish the dish with a small amount of scallions. I fold the egg a few more times and the dish is done. I love the texture of this dish because it has the characteristics of an omelette as well as a scrambled egg. When you eat this dish, you find the inside of the egg is relatively soft as you would find in an omelette. I love eating this dish with rice because the softness of the egg will coat the rice, make them taste really delicious. You can season this dish in many different ways or just with salt and pepper. The word FOO is actually the name of a flower which is hibiscus. Because of the softness and the fluffiness of the texture of the egg, make it resemble the petal of the hibiscus. This dish is perfectly designed for cooking in the wok, and this is probably also the reason why it is so popular as a home-cooked dish all over China, as well as in other parts of the world. It is the subtle difference of how you cook this dish to make it different from a FOO egg dish and a scrambled egg dish. So the next part of this video, I'm going to show you how to cook the same dish, but I'm going to scramble it instead. I'm going to use essentially the same ingredients. I season the wok using my spot seasoning method to create a non-stick cooked surface. To facilitate the cooking process, I use the wok spatula to push the cooked egg from the edge to the center of the wok. I next add the frozen edamame directly from the freezer to the wok. Since my end goal is to scramble the egg, so I use the wok spatula to continue to push the egg around in the wok. And this step is very different when I try to make the dish in the format of a FOO egg. Next, I add the scallion to the content in the wok. I also add some finely sliced okra that came from my wife's garden. In this case, I want the scallion to be part of the scrambled egg rather than using as a garnish in the case of the FOO egg. And this is the reason I added it earlier. So okay, the final ingredients I add to the dish is some cherry tomatoes. Right at this point, I use the wok spatula to break up the egg. I actually try to scramble the egg as much as I could. I am breaking up the eggs into small chunks, and I try to cook them as consistently as possible. And the end result of this dish, the texture of the egg is very different. They are all in small pieces as what scrambled eggs should be like. And the texture of the egg is much harder and drier. And consequently, the culinary experience between two dishes are very different, even though the ingredients are more or less identical. Here is a demonstration of how the two dishes are being cooked. At the top one, the dish is being scrambled, whereas the bottom one, the dish is cooked like a FOO egg style. At the top, all I want to do is to break up the egg. As at the bottom, I fold the egg around the ingredients. And my fast cooking system has 4 attributes. They are flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. This video demonstrates how to use a simple basic template to create variations. I post a video every day to help people to understand as well as to adopt my fast cooking system. If you would like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow.